Vancouver Canucks taking on the Montreal Canadiens on Monday and Tuesday afternoon. This is your preview for those two games. Obviously, both games Monday and Tuesday, 4 p.m. for both of them before the Canucks go into Toronto as the next part of their road trip. Montreal is 5-1-2 so far in the season, with second place in the North Division on the standings. They're tied with Toronto in points percentage. They've just played less games. Canucks are 6-5, third place in the North. Fourth in points percentage. Winnipeg is above them in that regard. But again, the Canucks have played the most games out of any team in the league. These teams last played a 3-game series against each other on January 20th, 21st, 23rd, so just a week and a half ago. Canucks won Game 1 6-5 in a shootout. Montreal crushed the last two games 7-3 and 5-2. Since then, Montreal has had basically a 4-day break after those games against the Canucks. Then they played Calgary twice. They split those games. They won the first one 4-2, lost the second one 2-0 to Calgary. Vancouver hasn't had any rest. They've played 4 games in 6 nights since then. So the Canucks beat the Sens in a nice little 3-game sweep against the worst team in the NHL, 7-1, 5-1, 4-1 for a 16-3 aggregate score across those 3 games. They looked like they found their game. Their first few games they looked like a mess. It was sort of their game from last year was eluding them, and everyone's like, all right, well, they need to use this Ottawa as sort of a refresher, get your legs back, get back to your form, and see how you do against the Jets. So they played the Jets on Saturday night, beat them 4-1 as well. The most complete game they've played all season. Definitely a great performance in that one. A team they haven't beat in over 4 years, back in 2016. So the Canucks coming into this series on a 4-game winning streak. Obviously, they're back-to-back, so each goalie's probably going to play one game. I'm assuming the first game on Monday is going to be Thatcher Demko against Carey Price. Demko comes to this one at 3-3 with a .914 save percentage, 3.21 goals against average, and a 3-game winning streak. This week, he won all 3 of his games. He stopped 100 out of 103 shots that he faced. Carey Price, on the other hand, 3 wins and 2 overtime losses with an .898 save percentage, 2.92 goals against average. On Tuesday, we'll probably see Braden Holtby and Jake Allen. Holtby comes into this one 3-2 with a .906 save percentage and a .317 goals against average. Jake Allen has been hot so far this year with a 2-1 record, .933 save percentage, and a 1.68 goals against average. Leading scorers for each team, your top 5 on each side. Montreal, in their 8 games, Tyler Toffoli leads with 9 points, 6 goals, 3 assists to make those up. Jeff Petrie, 2 goals, 6 assists for 8 points. Jonathan Drouin, 1 goal, 7 assists for 8 points. Nick Suzuki, 2-5 for 7 points. And Thomas Tatar in 5th in their scoring, 3 goals, 3 assists for 6 points. On the Canucks side, in their 11 games that they've played, Brock Boeser, the NHL goal leader, 8 goals, 3 assists for 11 points. Bo Horvat, 5 goals and 6 assists for 11 points as well. And Quinn Hughes, who leads all defensemen in points so far this year, 1 goal, 10 assists for 11 points. JT Miller's only played 8 games. He's got 10 points, 2 goals, and 8 assists. And Elias Pettersson started out cold, but he's been picking it up lately. He has 3 goals, 4 assists for 7 points. On the injury list, Montreal Joel Armia is probably going to be out indefinitely with that concussion that he sustained from that Tyler Myers hit. We have a video that we put out right when the player safety decision was looking like it wasn't going to be a suspension for Tyler Myers, where I go more in detail on that. You can click the card either up, I think it's up here, maybe up here. It's on one of the sides to see that video. And Josh Anderson missed Saturday night's game with flu-like symptoms. He tested negative for COVID. We expect he'll be back in on Monday, but he might still not be well enough to play. On Vancouver's side, Travis Hamonic sustained an injury a couple of weeks ago, so he's just been out continuously. Jordy Ben filled in his spot, and Jalen Chatfield's filled in as well. Both of them have been great. It might be tough for Hamonic to get back in the lineup with the way Jordy Ben's been playing. The players to watch for this series. For Montreal, I'm giving it to Tyler Toffoli. He lit up the Canucks. He scored 5 goals and 2 assists in the 3 games they played earlier, about a week and a half ago. And for the Canucks, Brock Boeser cannot stop scoring. He's got 8 goals so far this season. He only had 16 last year, so he's really picked it up. He's fully healthy for the first time in about 2 years. And every game that he's scored in, he's scored twice, and the Canucks are 4-0 in those games. So if Brock Boeser gets on the score sheet, keep an eye on that. That's all I've got for our preview here. We've done previews for every series here, so expect another preview video like this one on Wednesday before the Canucks go to Toronto to play the Leafs. Of course, we have post-game recaps. I'm about 20 minutes after the final horn, so those will be up at about right before 7 p.m. Pacific on Monday and Tuesday night. Make sure you hit a like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you're new here and you want to stick around. Link to the Discord as well in the description if you want to come chat with us. And we got game day chats for all of all the Canucks games in that Discord as well. So if you want to come talk hockey, whatever you want to talk about, that's the place to do it. Other than that, have a good night, and I will see you after the game on Monday.